So, what's my thoughts on the game overall? It was a pretty ugly game. I'm not going to lie. Seattle played gritty defense, man. They gave us some problems. I got to give credit where it's due. Seattle's defense kept this game very close. Seattle's offense could have gone some places during certain situations if it wasn't for our defense. Our defense made some huge improvement. They were able to limit Sam Darnold into throwing the ball toward down the field. They were able to stop the running game at times. Seattle should have just tried to run with Charbonnet. I think Charbonnet was a better running back than Kenneth Walker. But I'm glad that Seattle wasn't quite the smartest football team because they could have at least ran it with him, but it is what it is. But game ball. I have to give the game ball to Brock Purdy. Even when he had 2 interceptions, he was able to redeem himself. The final drive, he made the play. There was a play where it became a game winner, and that kind of goes towards what makes players not perfect, you know. The Mahomes and the other quarterbacks have always had these type of performance, and they always come into the next series and play better football. And Brock Purdy redeemed himself. Ricky Pearsall stepped up and played a huge factor. Christian McCaffrey kind of looked like the old Christian McCaffrey. He played pretty good. I like the fact that we were able to balance the running game, give Brian Robinson some more touches. That's a good thing. That means we're really serious about keeping CMC fresh and healthy. I like that approach. The defense was able to make different looks. They were able to generate pressure. They were able to limit Seattle's offense. And Seattle only got 13 total points. So what matters is we finished the game and we won the game at the end of the day. I mean, on defense, Nick Bosa made the most important play, which is a forced fumble sack, and that closed the game right there. There's a lot of huge factors of who stepped up and did pretty well. I mean, Samuel Kawanu made a fumble, and the defense recovered. You saw D. Winters made some plays here and there. You saw our run defense kind of had a slow start, and they started stepping up and stopping the run at those next plays. But they were able to limit the big plays, so that's what matters. The ones who disappoint me, it's Jake Moody. Jake Moody, I don't know how long they're going to put up with this guy. If he's not cut by this week, then I don't know what's going to happen. You cannot put your game on the line with a kicker, man, at times. But for whatever reason, he made the kick. He could have made a couple kicks, but he didn't. But what matters is we won ugly. So hats on to the Seahawks and onto the New Orleans Saints. It was an ugly game. It was a classic division game, and Brock Purdy finally kind of showed his worth. You know, people were saying he was overpaid, but hey, he had an ugly performance with those interceptions, right? He came back and won that ball game, so you got to give credit where it's due. So that's all I got to say.